Hey guys, I'm Allen Kevorkov from BeTheClaw.com and welcome to the next installment of Gettable or Forgettable. In this episode, we're playing for Squeaky Toys, and you might have seen me win them from um, jewelry claw equipped machines in my QuikClipz series. So if you haven't seen those, please check them out. I tried to dial in my claw as close to the actual machines as possible because these guys are rubber, so they're pretty easy to grab. So the claw has to be pretty weak in order to make it challenging. Otherwise, it would just be too easy. So what ended up happening is I made the claw so weak that sometimes when it comes down and it stops in an open position, it takes a few seconds for it to close. So you will see just how weak it is, but you will also see that that can be misleading. If the claw is closed when it starts going up, it is much stronger than when it just starts to close, or if it's not closed all the way. So you'll see how that works out. Just to demonstrate, I made a little space there in the middle, and I'm going to drop the claw right in that empty spot, and you'll see what happens when the claw stops in an open position. It actually doesn't close until it's had a chance to shake a little bit. So that's not a malfunction. It's just weak, and it takes a little bit of time for it to close all the way. But you'll see that it is strong enough to win all these animals. Well, maybe not all of them, depending on how they're positioned, but you'll see how important it is to make sure that the claw is closed before it starts going up. I'm going to try to go for this cow here because it does have plenty of space underneath the face. If I can grab it around the face, it will be very, very gettable. Close around the face. And, well, you saw that it was able to pick it up. So it's definitely, it definitely has a decent bit of strength. But you also saw that it barely closes as it's going up. So that's the challenge there. So we'll see if there's enough space under it for me to grab it. Closed. Nice. And it's not going anywhere. Except back onto the playfield. But you see what I mean. You saw how weak the claw is, and I'll demonstrate that again. If you drop it in the middle of the playfield where it stops in an open position, it's very weak, and it doesn't actually start closing until it comes back to the home position after it's had enough chance to shake a little bit. But if it's closed, it holds pretty well. So I'm going to try to get this cow pigopotamus, whatever the heck that thing is, by the booty area. And of course, with the claw not closing immediately, booty can in fact let you down, but with good positioning and enough space under the prize, you should be able to, there we go, nice and closed by the booty. And gettable. All right. So you see what I mean. If the claw is closed, it is much, much stronger than it might seem initially. So if you come up to a machine and see that it's very weak, it's very sluggish, that's the mistake that I made when I first played those machines. Those particular treasure chests, they looked extremely weak when trying to grab the prizes, and I thought, you know what, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to win anything from these machines. But then I thought, you know what, let me try it. And I was wrong. It's actually strong enough to hold it as long as it grabs it well. So, see, well, this wasn't a perfect grab because it grabbed by the head, but you see how strong it is. It actually picks up, and these guys aren't, they're not feather light. They do have some weight to them. So now I have to grab him by the booty, and as long as claw closes around his butt, it should be able to hold it just like that. It's actually pretty strong considering how much it shakes. Gettable, and the elephant. Let's go for the duckaroni and cheese. This sitting duck, gotta knock it over first, just like I did when I won this thing. Sorry for a little scratch there on my glass. I know it's annoying a little bit, but we need to knock this down first. Otherwise, it's actually pretty identical to how I won this initially. It was sitting up, and I had to knock it down a few times. Yep, that should be a little better. It has a nice round waist, and makes it easy enough to snag. See how it closes right there? Well, it wasn't a perfect grab, but it was definitely a nice clamp. If I can repeat that, we should be in good shape. Around the waist, please. Thank you very much. Well, not quite closed all the way, but it corrected itself. Gettable. Moving on. Now, these bears, as there's not much space underneath them, they can be very, very tough. So I'm not sure. I'm going to save them for last. Actually, you know what? Just to alternate. Let's see. See how the way this claw closes. Well, and even if it was a little bit strong, if it was strong enough to close a little bit sooner, these guys are almost impossible when they're flat on their backs. So I'm probably going to have to, unless I can get the claw to lean over and close on its side or something, these guys aren't going to come out. So the bears are probably going to be the toughest. And I was able to, I think I won one of them by the feet. It actually got kind of stuck in the claw, so if I can get the claw between its feet, that might actually be my only chance. But getting that's kind of tough to aim. Getting that in there is going to be a little tough, so we'll see if I'm just going to have to aim it a little bit to the right of it and see if the claw can... that was close, but not quite. Definitely, there's a little bit of space under his one foot, so if I try to aim for that, I might actually be able to get something. Oh, that was good. Perfect. Ooh, that's kind of how I got it. Now there's a little bit more space underneath, so I definitely want to aim for his feet. And if I can get, maybe. Yeah, when it's laying on his belly, there's definitely a little bit better chance, just because there's his feet make him stick up a little bit. But unless I can get the claw actually between the legs, or get the claw to lean over and kind of land on its side, that's going to be tough. So I'm going to move it a little bit to the right and see if I can get him between the legs. Wrong bear. Wrong bear indeed. Okay, so these bears are quite tough. But if I can just get... Alright. Well, there's definitely other things to play for here, so let's try to get these... try to knock the duck over, and ooh, that's not too bad. Let's get the claw to close around his waist, and we should be in good shape. Yep, nice clamp there. You see how different it feels, when the claw goes up without closing versus when it actually grabs. It just seems like a completely different machine you're playing. It's not rigged in any fashion, it's just weak, and yet it can definitely hold it. Giraffe, if it falls down, it might be tough, but yeah. When I won him from its original machine, it was kind of leaning on something, so there was a little bit of space. Maybe, yeah, he might be tough. He might definitely be tough. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get him now. Unless I can get the claw to close around his feet. or if I can pick them up and knock them down on something so that there's a little bit of space underneath. Hey, nice. We aim for the highest spot so that the middle section of the claw rests on it, and then it's gettable. Alright, Fox News. That's a decent clamp, maybe. Actually, it's light enough that it is gettable as it is. Nice. Let's go back to the... Oh, no, let's try with this bear again, see if we can get this one. He might be... He doesn't have much of a chin, but if I can get the claw to... yeah, these guys are going to be tough. I'm going to try to get the claw prong between his legs, but I only have... Well, I do have 17 plays left, so... Ooh, close. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. Alright. Try to get... If I can get one of the prongs between the legs, I think they're definitely gettable. It's just really hard to aim. Ooh, no. Nope. And the claw's like, nope, I'm not closing until I get back to the price chute. Fine. Fine, be that way. Lazy Claw. I'm gonna call it the Lazy Claw. Lazy Claw with Squeaky Toys. I'll have to... Oh, well. That was close, but not quite. The cow's booty is definitely very promising because its face is heavy, so I'm going to try to get the cow first by the booty. Oh, that might be tough. Well, okay, the cow is... Well, this booty should not let me down, but I'm going to try. Nice grab there, but I missed it. I hate when that happens. Let's get... So you want to aim for the highest point of the prize so that it pushes the claw closed as it comes down and stops. See, that was good. Of course, the feet are helping here. And it is gettable. Now, I have, what, 11 plays. Whew. These guys are going to be tough, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have enough plays to get the prong, one of the claw fingers between the legs. Ooh. Yeah. But I'll keep trying until we run out of time, or run out of plays, rather. Swing! Yes! Perfect. Except when it doesn't close. Yeah. I think I can repeat that. I don't know. I really have to... Swing, swing, swing! Ah! Well. Well, I have good aim. That much is... We know that much, but I'm not sure if... Can I repeat this? Third time in a row? 3 times in a row? Wow, nice aim there. Of course, this isn't working out too well. We need the claw to actually close. Can I do it for the 4th time? Can I get the claw between his legs 4 times in a row? This is an interesting challenge, by the way. I'm going to come up with a... I'm going to miss that one. Yeah, completely missed it. Interesting challenge, like to put something small and see how many times in a row I can, aim for it and actually get it. Between the legs, nice. Yeah, so aiming apparently is not an issue for me, but this bear is like, I am not coming out. I don't care what you do. I missed it entirely. I actually closed this time. Ay, ay, ay. So I think these bears are going to have to be forgettable together. Between, it closes nicely too. Somehow. Try between the legs. Yeah, this one's tougher. Just the way it spins, I guess. Alright, well, I have 2 plays. I'm going to do another one for here, for this guy. Oh, between the legs, a little different, Oh, why? That's funny, it doesn't close on this guy, but it closes on that one. Figures. I haven't quite figured out how to aim for this one yet, but let's see. Between the legs. Nope. Ah, it didn't close. Alright, well guys, we're out of plays, and I think these guys are forgettable. At least in that position. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.